Ross gets his face out of the way again, and it's 3-1. And Ross yelling out at the pitcher, Bud Norris. And then Wieters got in the way. That's the third pitch that's been up near his head.
Yeah.
And the benches will empty here at Fenway. A little bit closer. Wieters immediately.
Right here.
Well, Bumgarner better get out of there.
I think he's talking to Perella at second, and I think it's about transferring signs.
Everybody's been warned already.
And the reason they buy either pitcher.
We are back here at Petco Park, and Dave Roberts going after Andy Green.
Fourth. And that one sails over the head of Rupp and goes to the backstop. And
out.
Robles has been ejected from the game.
He didn't do it on purpose.
And now we got some serious hard feelings between these two teams.
Fastball, isn't it, Ronnie?
I think it's a slider.
Yeah?
I think it's a slider coming out of his.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy, he letting them have it.
Yeah.
The 3-1 from Dyson. Popped up. Foul territory. A fifth.
Is what
Here's what happened. Dyson just gave him a little tap, said, hey, man, it's over. He's like, why are you touching me? And the next thing you know, it goes to another level.
Strike. Pass.
And you can see the conversation going on with Votto here.
You could read his lips looking into the dugout. He said, I had asked for time.
and hits Puig, and that'll open up the. Are getting into it. Adrian Gonzalez and Molina have to be separated by the home plate umpire. Here's Adrian Gonzalez, and Yadier Molina got into it.
And see him say something, I think, there.
And now Musgrove and Donaldson are starting to jaw. And Donaldson just shoved Diaz away, and he wants a piece of the pitcher.
Boston dugout. Tom Foley.
And Machado. There goes the bat. You know where that bat was intended to go? To the pitcher. And that's why Norris, that's why the catcher rather jumped out in front, and here they go.
The 1-1 pitch that Puig fouls back. Puig returns the ball, and the bench is clear.
Tim crushes this ball. He throws the bat. The ball goes flying. It is gone.
Royals tied it. And Maldonado gets right in Anderson's face after Keller drills him with the first pitch. And here,
runner off second base. Jones will go towards third base. Donaldson, who's going to tag him, and gets the out. And Manny Machado didn't like it, and they're having words. Machado slammed the helmet down. He thought
that one. Making sure of the tag. Angel Hernandez over addressing the dugout, and now here comes the rest of the Red Sox and the Rays.
And it hit him, wouldn't you know? Now he has something to say, and look out here. A.J. Ellis got out there just as Greinke and Quinton got together. Quinton continues to amaze.
Puig steps out and motions to Arena. The pitch was in, but it's certainly
a little bit of extracurricular between the Dodgers and the Marlins this year. You can understand why Puig takes exception to it.
And he throws behind Stanton. Now you knew that was coming, or at least you had
An idea is coming in. Here come the Marlins, and here come the Dodgers. Miami's not in a great mood. Kershaw is in the middle of it, jawing at Stanton right now.
And he got smoked on the very first pitch. Nails Ronald Acuna Jr. And now the Braves are coming out of their dugout looking at Urania. And now both benches are going to empty.
Brad Snitker's leading the charge.
And he hit.
I think Brian McCann and Freddie Freeman are doing all the talking. And then Gomez starts chirping. Gomez just standing there watching it, and that's something that's kind of a no-no. You don't want to do that. But the Braves started
quite as good as Rick Porcello. And it comes after the home run, and he's got something to say to Norris, and Norris points at the plate. The dugout's empty. Make a change. And he's still hollering at him, and Hunter's coming over. Hunter's coming over towards him.
He is steamed.
And he's letting him have it.
Mark Ripperger, all plate umpire. Just threw Felix out of the game, not surprising.
Well, that has to be a first. I've never seen that before.
It starts to cool off. Football season around the corner, but baseball getting right to the important start.
A.J. Ellis now getting into Todd Titchener's grill.
What two? Rodney wins the battle. Cabrera with a stare back out at the mound.
Jose Fernandez was down 4-1, and now that pitch is behind Jose Fernandez, who takes exception. The ball thrown behind him, and Tyler Flowers is all in Fernandez's face.
And Freddie Freeman jumped right in front of Jose.
Ejected. There it goes. That was so
Tight game. Home run, one-run game like that.
The thing that doesn't make sense, that I didn't notice.
Donaldson gets hit by a pit, and Donaldson has something to say to Volquez. And now everybody converging, but Donaldson's been red hot. He's had 7.
You know, from the waist down.
Third time he's come.
Greg started this right here when he said, run down the first base line, run down the first base, go down there. There's that left.
He swings and drives one deep. And Carlos Gomez,
especially when it doesn't even go out of the ballpark. So now there's Cole. He's saying something to him while it was right as he was getting up out of his slide.
Couldn't tell who it was.
Now they'll be looking. That's what it is right there. We just saw him again.
Just out of the.
They'll be looking at this, I'm sure, and they'll figure.
Venture's right there.
And staring at him again.
Yeah. Wise decision by Perez too, and Wolf. And you can see Albert Pujols came flying in here.
Slowly hit. Bumgarner is going to grab it, flip it to Belt, and they got him. And
then Bum looking at Puig, Puig looking at Bumgarner, and then maybe just a bad look.
Fernandez, left field, it's deep, it is! Johnson from third.
Back to Ventura, who says something to Eaton before throwing over to first. And here we go. That's Samardzija and Lorenzo Cain. And we know what happened with those two.
Number one is?
Oh, that hits Laurie. My goodness. Laurie, and that's the second time. Now he's pointing at Castellanos. It looked like a breaking ball.
Yeah.
So, folks, this is not a good idea. This is not a good idea.
Here's a 1-2. Line drive into right field. It's going to drop in for a base hit.
Kemp's being waved to throw the plate. He is out at the plate. Big collision between Chirinos and Kemp. And some pushing and shoving, and here we go.
I'll tell you what, Robin. Team introductions. Franco gets hit and then glares it out of the dugout. That's ridiculous. It's also when it escalated a little. And now Paulson getting into it with Franco. And
wow! Right in the middle of the leg, and Harper is very unhappy. Here they come from the dugouts. And if that wasn't intentional, that's the miss of the year by a.
Oh, then he hits him. Oh, he's ticked. Hits him on an 0-2 pitch. Just trying to keep him out. Matt tried to do the old end around.
Night. Peralta got hit last night. This one was heat seeking in towards him, and he didn't like it. Words now exchanged.
Well, you don't like to hit twice. I don't blame him.
That one got
the human bottle of 5-hour energy. Nick Markakis with that home run. This place was up for grabs about 5 minutes ago. Contreras and Francoeur now having words.
Like that first inside fastball, Francoeur started to talk to Contreras.
And everybody out of the dugout.
Ground ball towards second base. Kinsler's got it to Simmons for one on to first. Right that baby out. Victory. A little argument there at second base, and the bench is clear. But a win for the Angels.
Of slide, and listen, it's a good slide, but not change the path. And that's right there, a little push where Andrelton Simmons isn't having it and saying, you kicked me. You can kick a guy. You're still allowed. But we got guys nowadays that have just gotten a little bit too sensitive. Look where he's pointing. You are allowed to go.
Lifted in the air to center field. Adam Eaton backing up. He's at the track. He's at the wall. And the Dodgers tack on one more. And here's a play at the plate. Puig is out.
Trying to do way too much here by Puig.
The line on to Shields. And he skies one to Bumgarner looking at Shields. And yeah, that's going to draw a little with Madison Bumgarner, who's not very happy about what's going on. And Adrian Beltre now, maybe not as irate as Bumgarner is, but he didn't really appreciate
And there's one warning behind the back of Victorino, who didn't like it because it was up around his head. He stated his case. Yep. And he continues to Corota.
And a high fly ball to center. Back goes Pagan to the track, to the wall. He's on the scoreboard. It's 3-1. San Francisco. Watch Puig first. Okay, home run. Flips the bat. He came down to get the ball, and now he must have said something to Puig.
All-Star game. Oh. And he got us an L.
He's staring down the Cubs dugout.
Yes, he is. Letting him have it.
Leaves it alone, everything's okay, but he's got a frustrated team in the other dugout, and he's kind of dismissive with his reaction.
It didn't sound like Rizzo was upset with Simon.
He did not instigate that. Anthony, somebody said something to Rizzo from the Reds dugout that he responded to.
Upstairs, throw back to second, and Cabrera's back in there, and some pushing and shoving here. Rosales and Cabrera. And they're going to separate those two. The bench is quickly empty. And now here they are, the two of them together. And so
2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, struck him out. The runner left, bottom of the 10th coming up. It'll be Colabello, Kubel, and Suzuki, but we got a fight. We got Donaldson is chewing on somebody, and everybody's coming.
More so than
indie ball guy, and
course
Walker gets plugged again. And Christian is not happy. A little bit of jawing going on.
The Diamondbacks are coming out of their dugouts, and here come the
Marlins. In the D-backs dugout.
You know those Diamondbacks are going to come busting out of the dugout close to him. And he may be explaining himself.
You're not thinking about anything but gas. I mean, he stalks you the way that he sets up, and it'll go mid to high 90s, and he's got a hard slider.
Is Pagan having a problem with Norris?
Down here in San Diego, he's definitely tuned up. And he blew that right under his.
Maxwell's coming in. Bumgarner's yelling at Guerrero.
Well, I don't think he liked the way that he left the box. Something with, and you can see Bumgarner woofing at him.
Yadier Molina right in the face of Brandon Phillips. And we've yet to set the stage about everything that happened, and you get a look at it. For those who may not have known, Brandon Phillips last night to both Jim Day and Hal McCoy.
33 in high school, all because of Babe Ruth.
Ellsbury makes the poop. And right between them is Eric Cooper. And Gomez cuts the mustard, and he's known for that. And the Yankees didn't like how he ran down.
Whoa. And did that hit him? I think it went behind him and popped a bunt up. And he is hit. And now they're liable to get angry after that. Uribe is mixable.
Denard Span wasn't ready. He looked up and Cliff Lee was up.
Span checks in.
Here we go.
Now Denard Span on his way back to the dugout. Still having words with Cliff Lee. The dugout's empty.
To the season for Headley. First 14 games hitting .409. Last 18. 176.
That's wrong. Why can an umpire sit there and point? That's bullcrap. Absolutely bullcrap. And that pitch up and in, and it hits Johnson. Marlins dugout right now yelling at Fires.
Well, I'll tell
They're
you
not
what,
real happy.
I'll tell you what, I don't care if he meant it or not. You want to create a little something. Here they go. Let's get going. That's what you have to do.
The Marlins are coming out.
You can't let your big guy go down.
Reviewable. This is McGee getting tossed.
He was on deck.
This is a challengeable play.
And I'm turning double play and a ground ball. Heads up Kevin Franzen.
Look at that. Gomez. And here come the dugouts. Good call, FP.
Watch the laydown of the bat right here. Just lay it down. You want to go about it. That one is smoked to left field. And there. Down a swing.
DJ LeMahieu. DJ's 2 for 2. And DJ get the best of him.
Well, that's the whole thing. The line drive back up the middle, then the tossing of the dirt towards DJ.
Manipulate the bat head. He did it in his first balls. He's able to have.
Wind has it, knocks it down. And now it's Manny. And he's drilled, and Manny's going after him. And here we go. And Manny and Ventura are going at it on the mound. And this is a big time.
Look out. Hart gets hit. First base. Now Ortiz is fired up and trying to get to Price and Molina in between, but David is fired up as they come closer.